Start by walking 2 laps on the track. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart, pulling your abdominals in and relaxing your shoulders. Bend your leg, bringing your heel toward your butt, and grasp your foot with the opposite hand. You can grasp your foot with the hand on the same side if the opposite hand is too uncomfortable. You should feel a mild pull gradually spread through the front of your leg. Switch legs and repeat the stretch. You can hold onto a chair or the wall if you are having trouble balancing. Also, do not lock the knee of your base leg. Bring one knee into your hands and gently let your arms pull your knee toward your chest. Hold, then lower your bent leg. Then repeat with the other leg. This is a stretch that primarily targets the hamstrings. The first thing you need to do is stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Bend your knees and squat down so that your butt is almost sitting on the back of your calves. Lean forward on your toes and place your hands on the tops of your feet. Keeping your fingers on your feet, push your heels down against the floor and straighten your legs out. Hold for a second and then squat back down. Start standing with feet hip width apart. Lift right knee and spring off your left foot, hopping into the air. Switch. Continue in a skipping motion in place. Stand with your feet and knees together. Take a large step with your right foot to the right side and lunge toward the floor. Make sure that your right knee does not extend past your toes and keep your left leg relatively straight. Push off through your right foot to return to the start, and then repeat on the left side. Start off by standing up straight with your feet shoulder width apart and your arms at your side. Keeping your abs tight, extend one of your legs straight out in front of you, stopping when your leg is at 90 degrees. Reach out with your opposite arm at the same time and try to touch your toes. Maintain your balance throughout, then return back to start. Repeat with the opposite leg and arm. Begin facing a wall, place both of your hands on the wall and lift your left foot slightly off the floor. Swing your leg across your body to the right. Then swing your leg to the left. Repeat the back and forth motion, then repeat the exercise with the other leg.
For squat, doing 5 sets of 5 reps. Adjust the bar to where it rests on the back of the shoulders. Keep the spine in a neutral position. Legs should be slightly wider than shoulder width. Knees should not go over toes when squatting down to a 90-degree angle. When you come up, do not hyperextend the knees and contract the abdominal muscles and glutes. When doing a Romanian deadlift for 3 sets of 10 reps, you want to keep your head up, chest out, and your legs shoulder width apart. Whenever you go down, you want to push the butt out as far as possible without the bar touching the ground. This will be stretching the hamstrings. Then whenever you come up in one stable motion. Doing Bulgarian split squats, 4 sets of 10 reps per leg. Find a height that is comfortable for you to rest at the top of your foot. You'll be going down to a lunge position while resting the bar on your shoulders. The knee that is elevated touches the ground slightly, and the knee lunging forward does not go past the toes. Kickbacks, 4 sets of 20 reps for each leg. Adjust cable and machine to the lowest possible alignment. Insert the foot into the hand grip. Be sure the leg you are standing on is not locked at the knee. Extend the working leg back as far as possible. Maintain good posture and contract hamstrings and glutes. Glute pushdowns, 4 sets of 10 reps for each leg. Push through glutes, quads, and hamstrings for full leg extension without hyperextending the knee. Slowly raise leg back up and repeat. Make sure upper body remains upright. Weighted hip bridges, 4 sets of 10 reps. Have legs shoulder width apart out in front. Have the barbell laying across the hips. Push through hamstrings and raise hips toward the ceiling. Come back down without allowing your bottom to hit the ground. Most of the weight should be maintained at the heels.
Lie on a bench that is inclined between 45 to 60 degrees. You will place your feet flat on the floor beneath you. Grasp the dumbbells with an overhand grip that is slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Your forearms should be perpendicular to the floor at the bottom of your movement. You will lower the dumbbells to your upper chest around the nipple line. Throughout this process, your core should be tightened and your chest should be out. Push the dumbbells back to the starting position using your chest muscles. Lie down flat on a bench with a dumbbell in each hand. You will start with your arms straight out in front of the center of your chest. With a slight bend in your elbows to prevent stress, you will lower arms at both sides in a wide arc until you feel a stretch in your chest. The movement should only occur at the shoulder joint. Return your arms to starting position as you squeeze your chest muscles. Grasp a dumbbell in each hand and lie back on a flat bench. Hold the dumbbells at shoulder level with palms facing each other. Push the weights together hard so you can feel this in your pecs. Press the weights directly above you until arms are fully extended, while maintaining contraction in your pecs. Lower the weights to your chest and press back up to starting position. Find a comfortable level on the Smith machine. Come onto the balls of your feet and the heels of your hands. Walk your feet back until your body alignment is in a straight plank of a line. Your arms should be shoulder width apart. Begin to bend elbows, lowering the body in one solid fluid motion. Keep your abdominals engaged throughout the exercise. You want to keep your elbows locked in and brace towards your body, bending them at about 90 degrees. Lower yourself down until your chest is about an inch or two from the bar. If this exercise is easy to perform, you can lower the bar for a more difficult movement or bring the exercise onto the floor. To begin, stand with the dumbbell held by both hands. Slowly lift it over your head until both arms are fully extended. The palms of your hands should be facing towards the ceiling. Keeping your upper arms close to your head with your elbows in and perpendicular to the floor, lower the dumbbell behind your head. By using your triceps, you will raise the dumbbell back up to starting position. The upper arm should remain stationary throughout this exercise and only the forearms should be moving. Lie on a flat bench with your eyes under the bar. You want to grab the bar with a medium grip, keeping your pinkies on the rings. Unrack the bar and have your arms straight and extended. Keep your chest out, feet flat on the floor, head straight, and back flat on the bench. Lower the bar to your mid-chest in one fluid motion. Press the bar back up until your arms are straight. Find a barbell and grip your hands about shoulder width apart, equally on both sides. It is recommended that you place your pinkies on the rings of the bar. Your starting position will be at shoulder level and slightly in front of your head. You will have your feet shoulder width apart and you want to make sure not to lock your knees throughout this exercise. Raise the bar until arms are in full extension and lower back down to starting position. These movements should be fluid. Try to push through your upper body and do not use your legs.
For kettlebell swings, you want to do 3 sets of 15 reps. You want your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. You want to keep your knees flexed, abs contracted, and glutes contracted. Place both hands on the kettlebell. Keep the kettlebell within the center line of your body and squat down to 90 degrees. You want your knees to not go past your toes and come up in one fluid motion, bringing the kettlebell to shoulder height. These repetitions should be consistent. For seated cable rows, you want to do 3 sets of 15 reps. Adjust it down on the cable machine to the lowest setting on. Lean back to about 100 degrees. Press your feet up against the machine so you do not slide on the ground. You want to keep your abs contracted and pull back and try to pinch your shoulder blades together just like in the light pull downs. For skull crushers, you're going to do 3 sets of 12 reps. You can use either the dumbbells or a plate. You have your top of your hands facing your head. Flex the elbows towards the skull and extend the triceps back to a neutral position. For tricep pull downs, you're going to do 3 sets of 15 reps. And this is going to be on the cable machine. Adjust the cables to the highest height. Use the rope attachment and grip hands on the rope. You want your feet shoulder width apart with your knees bent and butt out. You want your chest up and face forward. Extend down, then draw the elbows back. Continue going up and down, keeping your core tight at all times. For alternating bicep curls, you're going to do 3 sets of 20 reps for each arm. You want your spine in the neutral position. Flex your elbow towards the bicep. Be sure not to rock your body and stay tight at all times. And do it at a steady pace. For lat pull downs, you're going to do 3 sets of 15. Adjust the straight bar overhead and slightly lean back. Have your arms a little wider than shoulder width apart. Do not pull down with your whole body. You want to pull mainly with your arms, and your goal is to try to pinch your shoulder blades together. For deadlift, you're going to do 3 sets of 8 reps, and use a weight that's most comfortable to you. Keep your head up, chest out, bend at the knees, not the back. Come up in one fluid motion and push through with your legs. Do not pull from your back. It will increase your chance of injury. Your feet should stay about shoulder width apart.
If you don't have the space to jump rope or you do not feel comfortable doing so, you may do jumping jacks, high knees, or jump up and down in its place. Through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Find a pace that you can maintain comfortably. If you experience any discomfort, bring it down to a level you can keep moving at. Keep your arms and core engaged. For a more difficult modification, you can increase the incline of the machine. Make sure the bike is at a position that is comfortable for you. Once on the bike, strap your feet in so you can pedal safely. Find a resistance that is comfortable for you and start pedaling. Stay upright and keep your core engaged. The higher the resistance level, the harder the workout will be. Place your arms on the grips in front of you to refrain from holding your body weight up at your sides.
Sit with your legs spread out to each side. Slowly lower your torso to the middle with your arms stretched out in front of you. Hold that stretch for a few seconds. Bring yourself back to a sitting position. Now you will reach out and try to touch your toes on one side. Hold for a few more seconds, then repeat on the opposite side. Knee toward the chest. Gently bend the knee that was brought to the chest, keeping the other leg extended. Bend at the waist toward the bent knee and hold. You can place your opposite elbow on the bent knee to hold the stretch. Then you repeat with the other leg. Sit up tall with the soles of your feet pressed together and your knees drop to the side as far as they will go comfortably. Pull your abdominals gently inward and lean forward from your hips. Grasp your feet with your hands and carefully pull yourself forward. You should feel the stretch spread throughout your inner thighs and the uppermost part of your hips and lower back. To increase the stretch, carefully press your thighs toward the floor as you hold the position. Sit on the ground with your legs stretched out, feet flexed, and your back straight. Breathe in deep and engage the muscles of your abdomen. Keep your head aligned with your spine as you slowly bend forward. Reach forward with your arms as you bend into the stretch, aiming for the toes. If you're not quite there, reach as far as you can comfortably. Then rest the hands on the toes, ankles, or legs. Hold this stretch for 30 seconds and then return to a sitting position. Come to your hands and knees on the mat. Spread your knees wide, bring your belly to rest between your thighs, and place your forehead to the floor. Stretch your arms in front of you with your palms toward the floor. Hold this stretch for 30 seconds. Start by standing straight with the feet pointed forward. Take your right arm across your chest. With the left hand, grasp the back part of the right upper arm, just above the elbow. Using your left arm, slightly pull the right arm across the body. Keep the right elbow bent as you pull across the body. Hold the stretch for 30 seconds, then switch sides and repeat. Begin in a standing upright position facing a wall. Place your hands on the wall, then the toes of one foot on the wall with your heel on the ground, leaning into the wall until you feel a stretch in your calves. Hold that for 30 seconds and then repeat with the other leg.